here from Science of Life. I'm just playing a little guitar. Welcome back to another Science of Life video. You know, I got a question for you. Have you guys ever wanted to sample an instrument just like this guitar and really bliss it out into some ambient magic? Well, that's what the folks at PluginGuru did, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do in today's video. So in today's video, we are going to be building an ambient track from scratch using the brand new MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3 Bliss from PluginGuru. And while this video is sponsored by PluginGuru, I want to make it clear that the focus here is on the ambient track and the techniques that I share with you, so you guys can add these techniques to your own productions. All right, so if you like this kind of video, make sure you smash that like button on the way in and subscribe to this channel with the bell notification on so you can keep up to date with all the latest in the Science of Life universe. That being said, I would like to thank PluginGuru for sponsoring this video today. And if you want to check out MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3 Bliss, you can do so in the link down below in the description. That being said, let's get into the video. Enjoy. All right, so here we are inside of Ableton Live 11. Now, the goal with today's video is to build an ambient track from scratch. And while we do that, we're going to be taking a look at MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3. Now, before we start this video, I want to make it clear that you do not need any of the software that I'm about to present in this video to use these techniques. There's tons of great free software out there like Vital and Surge XT. However, I'm just going to be using MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3 in this video, and my goal is to make these videos accessible for everyone and to help you become a better producer. That being said, MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3 is an amazing library, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. The link will be down below in the description. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to grab an instance of Unify, the amazing Swiss Army knife plugin from PluginGuru that hosts all these amazing libraries. And we're going to click on MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3. Now, MegaMagic Guitars is this really cool library that they've put together. They've like sampled a bunch of these guitars like 4 to 8 times. They've got a bunch of categories in here: basses, drums. We got guitars, BPM splits, pads, plucks. I mean, the whole thing is stacked. So I'm not going to go over the whole library, but what I am going to go over is zero in on some very particular patches that I found interesting. One of them is called Granular Church. This is a really interesting sample here of this blue guitar that John sampled. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play an F minor here today. I'm at 74 beats per minute, but check out what this sounds like. Here we go. So as you can hear, that's a really good sounding library, right? So what I'm going to do is actually turn off that string articulation right here. And I'm going to add, what we're going to do is we're going to amplify this whole thing. So I'm going to grab an instance of Stepic, everyone's favorite sequencer here. And with Stepic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off Unify for a second, and we're going to take a look at Stepic. Now, inside of Stepic, I'm going to match the key that I was playing in. So we're going to take this and make this F minor here, F natural minor. I'm going to change the note length to 1/8 notes, and then I'm going to start randomizing some of these parameters. Like, let's just randomize the on-off switches here, and we'll make some of these continuous, meaning some of the notes are trying to be tied together. So that looks good right there. We're going to randomize some of the notes, the actual notes here, randomize their direction. We'll make some more Fs here to kind of give it a root, and that should be good. Yeah, I like that. All right, cool. We'll up some of the octaves over here and randomize this direction by using the purple dice. Purple dice is no possibility that any of these can repeat. And then we're going to keep the velocity right there at 100, okay? Because we're using it as a sequence. So let's go ahead and see what this sounds like now. Let's just go ahead and give this a play. All right, that's interesting to me. I like that. So here's what we're gonna do with this. Check this out. We're gonna add a stretching plugin after Granular Church. And so what we're going to do is come over here to the Master Effects section, and we're going to add the sonorous PaulXStretch here. And what we're going to do is sample like 10 seconds of this and stretch it out to about 10 times. Check this out. Go ahead and give this a play. Stretch it out. Oh yeah. Just like that. So now we have a stretched version of Granular Church, right? And that really sounds blissful. It's got all those notes that we added in Stepic there. So let's go ahead, and the important slider here is obviously tonal versus noise. Let's go ahead and add some noise into our tone here. You hear that? There we go. Increase the slider amount to taste. Yes, just like that. So that's sounding really good to me. That's a nice bass, right? You can play with the high and low pass filter here, obviously. This is great. You could zero in on the part of the sequence that we want to just, you know, that you feel like has the right notes. But really, we're stretching these notes out. I mean, right now it's at 11 times almost. That's exactly what we want. Because what we're going to do is we're going to add further effects on the end of this to really bliss out the whole thing to give us a bass for our ambient track. All right, so let's go ahead and add a second plugin here. Now you could put this, you could reorder this, you could put this behind the Loud Max if you want. Give it a little boost. Behind the Enforcer. I like it behind the, yeah, let's put it in front of the Enforcer and behind the Loud Max. All right. Now let's go ahead and add another plugin that I've never shown on this channel, but I really love this plugin. It's by my good friend Peter from Dawsome. It's called Love. Let's go ahead and add this here. All effects, and we're gonna go to Dawsome, and we're gonna add some Love. Now this is the default preset coming in here. Listen to it, it takes a minute. Sounds so good. Oh, I love this plugin. What is Love? Love is a granularizer. It takes any single source that you put into it, no matter what sample you have, and really blisses it out. I mean, it's granular sampling on a really interesting level. I love this effect, and I should do a whole video on it, but what we're gonna do here is just init the preset so you guys can see how it works. There's 3 modes of sampling here. We have Swarm, Chop, or Robot. I think Swarm is where we're at right now. That's really good. We can increase the duration here. Add some reverse. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Now you see there are 6 effects down here. They are not reorderable. However, they're in a really intelligent layout, so I have no complaints there. I'm gonna go ahead and add the filter here. Just give it a little filter, a little resonance boost. You can adjust the amount by moving this up or down. We could add some shimmer, chorus, or clouds here. I'm just gonna go ahead and add clouds because I love it. And we will increase the space and the size and the lush amount. There we go. Nice. Now, with Love and PaulXStretch, PaulXStretch being a free plugin, Love being a paid plugin, I mean, you could call it a day right there and say, that's good, perfect. However, the more you keep stacking these effects, the more blissed out it's gonna become, right? So at this point, what you could do is you could add another delay or another reverb at the end of your chain. And what I'm gonna do is actually add Solaris by Adam Sabo. This is the brand new free reverb plugin from Adam Sabo, part of the KVR Developer Challenge. I love this plugin. So this is the default preset. Let's go ahead and increase the dry wet, increase the reverb size. It's gonna get a little warped here. There we go. Give it some chorus. And maybe some shimmer. Oh yeah. That's gonna bliss it out right now. A little bit of mod. Oh, this is so good. You can go octave below. See, now we're really stretching things out. We went from granular church into PaulXStretch, right? Into love. Finally into Solaris, and that is the start of a really good ambient track. I love that. Because now we're like swimming in ambience. I mean, I get a little delay here. Put it through the pad bus. We're rolling. I love this. All right, so let's go ahead and add another instance of Unify here. And what I'm gonna do is put this through the bass bus. And we're gonna grab another patch from MegaMagic Guitars, Volume 3. I'm gonna grab one of these bass patches called the Ripple Bass Granular. How appropriate, right? So let's go ahead and see what this sounds like. Perfect. Ooh, that's so nice. Now you can go in here and maybe soften this up if you want. The beautiful thing about MegaMagic Guitars is all of these samples are all individually sampled out here. So like, you never feel like nothing's adjustable. Everything is adjustable. Everything. I love this. And one thing I really love about the PluginGuru libraries is the velocity is done so well. Like, they really do add a lot of velocity articulation in these patches. And I love to see that because they're so playable. I love it. So anyway, let's go ahead and record this, or at least put this in here. Let's go ahead and hit the scale buttons. And what's our first note here? Is this nice F1? Cool. There we go. An E. We'll do that note, A, and a C. There we go. That's good. All right, we'll stretch this out to 1 bar. That's exactly what I wanted. So we'll go ahead and make this 8 bars, and that's the note sequence that I wanted. So let's go ahead and grab all these notes. Perfect. All right, there we go. Press play. So now we have a nice bass patch behind our whole thing. This is cool. Now, where are you hearing this going? Because where I'm hearing it going is we need another sequence. And that's fine. We could use MegaMagic Guitars again if we wanted to, you know, or we could just build another pluck here, like grab a synth, like Vital, for example. So let's go ahead and make a pluck in Vital. Very simple, nothing too crazy. Let's make Vital 80%. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and make a pluck in Vital. How do we do that? Well, you come up here to the envelope 1, and we're gonna lower this amount. That's decay. And we're gonna leave this on sawtooth, and we're gonna make this, turn on this filter and make it 24 and lower that amount. And then we're gonna come over here and maybe give it a little bit more decay and take another envelope, envelope 2 here, and shorten this up and tie that to the filter. Perfect. Lower the amount of the modulation by using this wheel right here. Looking good. And we're gonna go ahead and put this in sync mode, this LFO, and lower it down to 4/1 and tie that to the filter cutoff as well. Just like that. We're gonna turn on oscillator 2, grab the factory basic shapes and leave it on sine wave and put that through filter 1 as well. So what we've done is we created 2 envelopes. One is a little longer, one's a little shorter. We tied that by grabbing this handle here and pulling it over to the filter cutoff. And we've also tied LFO1 to this here. And let's go ahead and put a delay on this, just so you guys can see it done in real time. We're gonna put a Valhalla delay here. It could be any delay of your choice. I wanna make that clear. Stretch this out. We'll put it into digital mode. Future, and we're gonna increase the mix, put this into dual mode, dotted each side. So a dotted dual delay. And yeah, that's good. Cool. Now let's add some notes in Stepic before we even get ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and make this F3, natural minor, 1/8. Add some notes here. Randomize this direction. Perfect. Add a couple octaves, randomize that direction. Change the velocity, randomize its direction. Come over here to vital. Tie the velocity to the filter. There we go. Okay, so basically, when you randomize the velocity inside of Stepic, you also want to make sure that that velocity is doing something in your patch. So I've taken this velocity here and I've tied it to the filter. So every time that velocity goes up or down, that filter's position is going to change. Very nice. Now we have a soft pluck here, add some reverb. Excellent. So this is a good baseline. Like, I'm happy where we're at. We used 2 instances of MegaMagic guitars. Let's add one more patch. And we're gonna grab Unify here, just to really show you guys the power of MegaMagic guitars. To really drive this home. Let's go ahead and pull up on this patch called Sky is Crying. Really fun emotive chord ARP drum patch. Let's turn on the macro controls here. We got a sadness meter. John, you're killing me with this. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and hit this, hit the gas here. Sky is Crying, MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3, check it out. Yes. Oh my God, listen to that. Yes! Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is so blissed out. Sky is Crying. PluginGuru, you done it once again. Wow. Oh my goodness, this library is incredible. Hats off and kudos to John and the team at PluginGuru. You've done it once again. I'm super impressed with this. If you want to go check out this library, it's on sale for a limited time. I'll leave the link down below in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. I'm really impressed with MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3, and I look forward to the future. Wow. If you want to find out more about me, I just launched a brand new website there. I've launched a new merch collection. You can book time with me. I'm offering a free 15-minute ambient coaching consultation. You can book that all on the website. It's all right there for you. www.signsoflife.com. I'll leave the link down below in the description. Otherwise, I also have a Patreon page. There's tons of extra tutorials on there. I offer tutorials like this every single week on Patreon. Those who are on there know I go hard on that page, so check it out. I'll leave the link down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. What a fun video. Go enjoy MegaMagic Guitars Volume 3, and I will see you once again for more ambient tutorials on this channel very soon. Take good care, you guys. And as always, keep your heads in the clouds and your feet planted firmly on the ground. My name is Chris from Signs of Life, and I'll see you guys in the next one.